shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lay. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it.
Oh, he's got some spin. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened last time.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Spins away from the defense. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And he makes the extra point. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Lane. Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Vols are flying down the field. The short hands, it's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw on third down. Touchdown ball! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Turning it on! You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to run for it. Got the first down and more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense getting set for first down. Got his man on the right. Across the 45. Wide open on the right. Bust through behind his pad. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He has the first and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Got a man. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the ball's in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Slithers into space. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that...
Got some room in at the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Mississippi State going up tempo. He'll try to pop the draw. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Across the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Lane. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Vols are in the hurry-up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Utes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Dropping back, it's Lane. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. And remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Francis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Fires to the tight end.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for space, it's Watson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Looking for the end zone. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Volunteers have it with a first and goal.
Set, ready.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Francis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here is the Tennessee offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Francis. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He leaves it with his back. Nice move there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Some misdirection with the counter. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man, it's Aurora. Here's the pressure. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Finds his man. It's Jefferson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. In the red area, it's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Lane. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Lane. Throws to the wideout. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the play.